I feel like I'm doing that TikTok trend that's going on right now where there's like me preparing for the documentary when they finally, that's how I feel right now. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're still here, I owe you. I really do. Last time I posted was like 2 months ago, and it was like, get ready with me as a college dropout, where I told everyone that I had stopped going to school. And so much, but so little has happened from then to now. But I've got tons of news to share. For starters, I cut all of my hair off, all of it, gone. Look at this. POV calling me Bob. Oh no, what is it?
The name POV, so they calling you Bob.
That. Here's the thing. So, last time I spoke to y'all, it was right as I announced that I wasn't going to school anymore, which is something that I had known for a little bit. And I decided to share that. And I told y'all I would update you with like life and stuff. And it's been a minute, so here I am, ready to update you. For starters, I've been working non-stop trying to save up money. Just, you know, because I'm smart. Because I have to pay back student loans, which are expensive. So I've been working a lot to like not only save up money to like stay alive, but also to pay all my bills, my rent, my student loans, all of that back. So I've been really busy with that. Secondly, if I'm not at work, I'm spending time with friends, making connections, which not to be Love Island-y, but making connections, and building friendships that have just been amazing and my saving grace this summer, honestly, because it's so boring here. Third, I've had a few medical mishaps, so now you're gonna get a crash course in my medical problems. So, I have something called vasovagal syncope. Sounds fake. I know, I get it. However, I promise you it's not, and if it were, I wish it were, okay? I wish it were. It's genetic. I got it from my mother, and to just cliff note it, basically, my blood temperature rises higher than the average person does, quicker than the average person does, so, and therefore it's harder for me to cool down. Therefore, I faint. I have fainting spells, basically, where I just, like, knock out, okay? This summer has been super duper hot, and therefore I have knocked out quite a few times, embarrassingly. I literally passed out at work, just not completely out. This was my friend finding me in the walk-in, and she took a picture because she was like, Lauren, you'll laugh at this later, but like, are you good? I was not good, obviously, and that was the second time that I had passed out that shift, and nobody else knew. So that's been really hard because obviously it is very hindering, especially this time of year with the heat and the weather and how it just fluctuates so much. So I've been spending a lot of time inside, which is unfortunate because I love to like go to the pool and like the lake and stuff, but it's just too hot for me to be out there even in water. And sometimes being in the water can actually just make it worse. So I've been spending a lot of time inside. On top of spending a lot of time inside though, I've been working on a novel. I talked about how I wanted to be a writer and how I've worked on quite a few books. Right now I'm working on one that I'm really, really like passionate about. So I've been spending a lot of my time, if I'm not at work or hanging out with people, at a cafe writing. And all those coffees have definitely taken out of my bank account. But another like kind of scary thing, and I wanted to talk about this because women's health is very, very important. And ladies, if you're noticing something's weird, then definitely go get it checked up on because it could be something worse. And you definitely want to get that figured out. For example, I had noticed a weird shape in my chest area. So I, this week, had to sporadically go home. Sporadically? Is that correct? What's the definition of sporadically? Yeah, that's not right. It's so embarrassing as I literally just talked about how I like to write. I had to suddenly go home because it had been like a week and it just wasn't getting any better, and it was swelling, going down, having weird shapes, feeling weird So I had to go home and get that checked up on. Good news is it's not anything like crazy like breast cancer. They think it's just hormonal. However, we're running blood tests and they are going to schedule a mammogram just to make sure there's nothing deeper hiding that they couldn't feel. So I've been dealing with that, which is weird because I don't like to freak out about my body too quickly. However, I was monitoring it, and then when I called my mom, I was like, I think I need to get this checked out. And she was like, yeah, make an appointment. So I had an appointment from like a week later, like from today, basically. And they were like, no, let's not wait. Because it got worse that night. So I called my mom again, and I showed her. And she was like, you need to come home ASAP. So went home to the doctor, got myself felt up. It was weird. So I'll keep you all updated on that progress. So we're just praying that it's nothing deeper. On top of that, yesterday, I just got back to my apartment today, y'all. It's crazy. So I had the doctor's appointment on Monday. Tuesday, everything was fine. I went in the pool with my mom. I was hanging out. I was cool. I was able to drink alcohol with no issues, side effects, whatever. It was cool, calm, collected. Yesterday, I woke up at 8:30ish. I slept a full 8 hours, which is great. And that's why I'm literally medicated, because I have insomnia. And so if I don't take my medication, I literally will wake up multiple times during the night and just not reach REM, which is a big issue. And I think I talked about that a little bit. Basically, I have issues and I'm medicated for the most part. For the most part. But I woke up yesterday feeling very energized. I was like, this is my last day at home. Let me like see if my mom wants to go shopping, like anything fun. Fell back asleep naturally. So I fell back asleep and I woke up around like 10, and that really made me upset because I wanted to take a shower that morning. And I did take a shower yesterday, but not when I wanted to, which is why my hair looks the way that it does. Okay. Usually this bob is cunt. Okay. I can't say that. Usually this bob is serving, okay? I realize it's a little goofy today, but just leave it. Leave it! I went to the bathroom, and as I was coming out of the bathroom, I started to feel like really heavy. And I was like, oh man, maybe I didn't sleep as well as I thought I did because I feel exhausted. And I'm coming down the stairs, my mom said that I looked awful. But I always look grumpy in the morning, so I thought that's it. But I came downstairs, and I was standing in the kitchen, and all of a sudden, I lost feeling in my hands. I couldn't see anything, and my ears were ringing. My mom, again, it's genetic, so my mom gave the condition to me. I was having a vasovagal, like, spell, and I basically fell to the floor with her right there, and it was really, really bad. Like, I was in and out of it for a while. So yesterday, instead of doing fun stuff with my mom, I spent it on the couch recovering. I couldn't even stand up until about 4 in the afternoon. And my mom had to literally monitor my shower. Yeah, so it has been quite a crazy week for me. On top of a weird summer in general. Yeah. So that's what's been going on with me. My medical stuff has just absolutely taken over my life, and it really sucks because I have never been the type to let something like this dictate my life. However, there's only so much I can control when it's 94 degrees out, but it feels like 107. I can't be outside in that. It'll kill me. Like, literally, it'll kill me. So, yeah. Now that all that bad news is out of the way, I have some amazing news to share with you that I am so excited. Okay. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. Oh, I'm so excited to share this with you. Your girl's going back to London. Your girl's going back to London. Saying it out loud is insane. I still haven't fully processed it. Oh my gosh. So my girl Lexi, who you probably remember from the last video, if you watched Lauren in London, travels a lot, and She texted me and she was like, I really want to go back to London. I really want you to go with me. I wasn't fully sure if I was going to do it because financially, again, I got to pay for rent. I got to pay my bills. I got to pay student loans. I got to pay for my food. I got to pay for my gas. I got a lot of things that are like on my plate. However, I don't spend a lot of money, so I've spent a lot of time saving up like I talked about. So I was discussing it with my mom and she was like, in the nice way possible, she was like, you're an idiot if you don't go. All you do is save money. This is literally what you want to do. You wanted to travel, so go. Look at that bruise. They took my blood and they murdered my arm in the process. Oh, so after talking about it with my mom for a day and then my grandparents, who they felt the same way where they're like, you're only going to be this age once. Go. Like, you have no reason not to. And there was like a little perk involved, so we were like, might as well just do it. So I sporadically get that word out of my vocabulary. So spontaneously, I'm going to London. I really am so excited. I didn't think I was going to be going back for at least a year. I didn't think that, because I said I was going to move there, and I still, like, part of me still really wants to do that, but I thought that was going to be the next time I was there. Wrong. I went in March, and now I'm going again. Oh! It just makes me, and I don't want to brag or sound like, look at me, I have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money, but my parents have always taught me the importance of having a job and saving up. Ever since high school, when I stopped doing sports, they say, you're getting a job and you're going to learn how to pay for yourself. And I'm so thankful that they did that, because there's so many people my age that have zero financial intelligence and don't know how to save up, don't know how to hold a job. And I was doing that while taking classes through high school and college. Now I know high school is a little different, but regardless, I was still doing it. So once again, all my hard work that I have done, I am going to London. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so fucking excited. Now, what does that entail? Last time we did a lot of the touristy things. This time we're looking to go more local, be locals. However, we are doing a couple touristy things because we didn't see everything that we wanted to see last time. We saw Big Ben. We did not go to Tower Bridge. So we got to go to Tower Bridge. We want to go to Oxford because we never saw that. And one thing that we skipped out on last time that means so much to me this time, and it's very important that we go this time, is the Harry Potter Studios. Don't judge me. I know I'm weird. I know I'm a nerd. I know I shouldn't still love it this much at my grown-ass age, but I do. I'm okay with that. So I'm going back to London. I'm genuinely so excited. I wish I had more to tell you, but I'm going at the beginning of September, which is amazing. I've already got the countdown back on my phone. My lock screen is even Lexi and I in London, which I have kept as my lock screen for months. My home screen, you ask? Okay, you can't really see it. Big Ben. It's Big Ben. I don't know if I've been subconsciously manifesting it, but I did something and I'm going. So that's my big, amazing life update. I'm very, very thankful and for my parents teaching me these lessons, and honestly just really, really proud of myself. I've been a realist. I am a realist. And so I look at things and I go, that's just not possible. I'll never get to do that. And I kind of felt that way about paying for my own trip. And then I did it in March and I was like, okay, that's the last time I'll ever be able to do that, ever be able to afford that. And now I'm going again. I'm going again! I just don't think I've let myself fully sit with that and process that. Because again, it was very spontaneous. I talked about it aloud for a day. What if? And then I asked my dad to help me book the flight that evening. Now, again, I've saved a lot of money. If you know me, spending money, I struggle with unless it's food or coffee. Duh. But I really struggle to spend money, and so I am shooting myself a little bit for doing this so spontaneously. However, maybe that's the word I was looking for earlier, spontaneous. I can't believe I keep saying sporadically. Anyway, so not a super exciting video, and I didn't want this to be a travel vlog place. However, it's looking like that's what it's going to be for the next couple months again. So, naturally. However, I have missed posting. I don't want to go this long without posting again. It's just weird because I don't want this to feel like a podcast channel where I'm just talking at you into the wall and hoping my neighbors aren't listening and simultaneously judging me. Which they probably are. Although if it's my upstairs neighbor, I don't care because she's so loud all the time. However, I still really want to do a Q&A. So if you are seeing this and you have any questions, I don't really have limits unless it's about my family because they didn't sign up for this channel, I did. So if it's too personal, then I'll probably not share it. But I really do want to do a Q&A. So if anybody has any questions that they want to know, like about my life, about what I want to do, about my past, I'm totally open to answering those questions. And identities will be anonymous. So I've got a few that I was sent months back, but I want to make a longer one of it. So anyway, that's pretty much all the news I have. Again, I don't have any more details for London yet. We're looking at the stuff that we want to do right now. So until we get that like fully settled, then that's probably it. This time I really want to do a packing video where I order a bunch of clothes, try them on, and show you what I'm bringing. We have time for that. Not much time, but we have time. So, yes. Other than that, I don't really have anything else to add. If I think of anything, I will put it in. Thank y'all again for coming back and watching this video. I promise that I'm not going to be gone as long again. I really don't like leaving y'all in the dark for so long. However, I haven't had anything really fun to share until now, which is, it is what it is. You know, adulthood is, if I've learned anything, just putting your nose down and getting it done. And that's pretty much what I've done. I've still had a lot of fun this summer. I might do a little photo compilation to show some of the fun stuff I've done and show some of the people that have just made my life in Clemson 10 times better and just brought out a side of me that I had filed away due to things that had happened to me in the past. So, other than that, I really don't have anything else to add. So, I will see y'all on the flip side. Hopefully, next time you see me, I'll have 1, a more exciting video, 2, some questions to answer, and 3, some more details about London. I'm dead ass, I might go and never come back this time. I'm dead serious. I would say God save the king, but I remember what you did to Diana. Don't remember, I wasn't born, but I'm educated, okay? Kind of. Forget the sporadically thing, please. Love y'all. Treat people with kindness. Check out my Dad and I's podcast channel. We talk about a lot of topics that are very, very interesting, we think. And peace, love, happiness, and I will see y'all soon. Peace out.